Hello students, welcome to the online classes of Human Resource Management. In this video, we are going to discuss about job enrichment. This is Dr. Vineet Mathur, Associate Professor, Institute of Management Studies, SBJS Rampuria, Jain College, Bikaner. Basically, job enrichment is one of the technique of job designing method, and also job enrichment is part of, you can say, the employee motivation and how we can reduce the turnover. Job enrichment is important for the employee satisfaction also. Let us discuss about job enrichment. Job enrichment is simply motivating the employee without adding any kind of financial reward. That means we have to motivate the employee, and jobs should be designed in a manner that jobs are motivating, interesting, and exciting, challenging, and creative kind of job. And you can say jobs are rewarding. But importantly, normally financial motivators are not considered in case of job enrichment. Job enrichment is somehow, you can say, the Herzberg theory of hygiene theory or two factor theory, where Herzberg divided two different kind of motivation factors. First one as hygiene factors like salary, working condition, and the other incentives. And second one are motivators, who are responsible for the actual satisfaction, or we can say the intrinsic satisfaction of the employee from the job. And those motivators were like opportunities, achievement, and recognition, responsibility, and career path and growth. So as Herzberg divided two different kind of motivation factors, the hygiene factor and the motivators. The job enrichment is also, you can say, parallel to the motivators. Job enrichment means motivate employee for intrinsic happiness, or you can say intrinsic satisfaction from the job. And it may be done by giving them challenging assignment and creating such kind of job which are not monotonous jobs, are interesting jobs and challenging job where employee feel intrinsic happiness. There are different ways suggested by the Herzberg to motivate the employee, or you can say the methods of enrichment. Let us discuss few methods of job enrichment suggested by the Herzberg. According to Herzberg, there are eight different kind of methods can be used for job enrichment, or you can say there are eight different characteristics of enriched job. Now, for example, first one is direct feedback. That means whatever kind of performance is there by the employee, the manager must provide them a direct feedback. There should not be such environment where they are getting information, or you can say the rumor about their job or performance from someone else. The manager must provide them direct knowledge about their results and whatever they have done in their job. So direct feedback from the manager. And one important thing is client relationship. That means they must be allowed to interact with directly to the customer or the client. Sometimes back office people, or you can say the skilled labor, sometimes not able to meet the customer. For example, I can give you one example. Whenever we visit to a garage or car service center, normally we interact with the supervisor, or you can say the floor manager. But few companies are opting this kind of technique where we get a chance to meet with the actual mechanic who is going to do the service of our vehicle. And in this case, that particular mechanic also feel good that he or she interacted with the car owner or bike owner, एंड दे फील लाइक कि भाई ये अपनी गाड़ी है और वो साहब को जानता है. दिस काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग द मैकेनिक हैव इफ ही और शी इज इंटरेक्टिंग डायरेक्टली विद द customer. And one more thing is that is new learning. If some kind of challenging and interactive task are assigned to the labor, suppose it may be only आपने लेबर को ये बोला कि आज के पेपर में से अपने फील्ड से रिलेटेड कटिंग्स आप काट के मेरे पास में ले आइए. In this case also, that labor or that mechanic kind of employee will feel motivated. Yes, I am doing something for my boss or for my organization, and that too a intellectual work. The next method or characteristics of enriched job is scheduling of on work. That means give your employee a kind of autonomy by which they can decide their schedule. They can fix their schedule, what they have to do in their job. See, employee is going to complete their task in the both cases where company is deciding their schedule and where they are allowed to decide their schedule. In both cases, they are going to finish or they are going to complete the task allotted to them. But in case where we are giving them freedom to design their own schedule, they will feel motivated or they will feel, you can say, enriched. And one more thing is control over some kind of resources. Give them autonomy to purchase any material or any equipment required to them. And also even you can assign them some tools and इक्विपमेंट्स कि ये जो है आपका पैनल है, ये कंप्यूटर हो गया, ये कोई भी और इक्विपमेंट है, प्रिंटर है, ये आपके अंडर में आएंगे. और इवन उनको आप परचेज करने के लिए भी एक अमाउंट डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि इतना अमाउंट तक का जो सामान है वो आप परचेज कर सकते हैं, उसमें आपसे कोई पूछा नहीं जाएगा, आप परचेज करके बिल लेके सबमिट कर दीजिए. So in the both cases, they are going to purchase any tool, equipment, material for the organization, and they can submit the bill. But when they are allowed or they have a financial power, purchase power, then they will feel enriched. And another thing is unique experience. Make job, you can say, interesting where they have some unique experience other than the routine job. For example, if we want to motivate the marketing employees, then we can offer them the plant visit. For example, मैं एक जो है बासमती राइस के मार्केटिंग स्टाफ से मिला था. उन्होंने मेरे साथ शेयर किया कि उन्होंने जो है वो राइस को जो है एजिंग होते हुए फैक्ट्री में जाके देखा हुआ है कि उनकी कंपनी जो है वो बासमती राइस को 2 साल तक जो है वो एजिंग करती है। ठीक वैसे ही मारुति के जो स्टाफ मेंबर्स हैं, एम्प्लॉय हैं, उन लोगों ने मारुति का प्लांट विजिट कर रखा है एंड दे फील एनरिच फॉर दैट कि हमने जो है वो मारुति बनते हुए देखी हुई है। ऑल्दो दे आर मार्केटिंग स्टाफ बट दे फील एनरिच्ड, दे हैव यूनिक एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ visiting the plant. And direct communication authority, that means allow your employee to communicate with the people who use his output. That means अपन जो डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि जैसे अगर मैकेनिक ने आपकी गाड़ी सर्विस की है तो मैकेनिक शुड बी अलाउड टू इंटरेक्ट विथ और टू कांटेक्ट द यू कैन से द कार ओनर। जैसे कई बार होता है कि इवनिंग में जो है वो मैकेनिक ही जो है वो मतलब मैनेजर से नंबर लेके और फ़ोन कर देते हैं कि सर आपकी गाड़ी सर्विस हो गई है। इससे क्या हो रहा है कि जस्ट वो एक एनरिच फील करते हैं कि मैंने जो है वो कार ओनर से इंटरेक्शन किया। And also personal accountability where they are responsible for success or their failure. In both cases, they will feel enriched because they are now accountable for their work or their task. So definitely to avoid the blaming or the poor performance, they will work better, जिससे कि उनको जो है वो बिकॉज दे आर पर्सनली अकाउंटेबल फॉर देयर वर्क एंड देयर टास्क। Advantages of job enrichment. As we know that job enrichment is a motivation technique, or you can say by using job enrichment we are going to make boring and monotonous job as interesting and exciting job. So job enrichment is somehow you can say helpful in reducing the employee turnover, and you can say the reducing or decreasing the employee frustration. And using job enrichment we we are going to make jobs interesting, and employee will stay in the company for the longer period. So by the help of job enrichment we are motivating employee, and therefore employee turnover will be low, and importantly absenteeism will also be improved. That means लोग अगर job interesting है, एक्साइटिंग है, बोरिंग नहीं है, मोनोटोनस नहीं है, तो एब्सेंटिज्म अपने आप जो है वो डिक्रीज होगा और लोग कंपनी भी कम छोड़ेंगे, रेजिग्नेशंस भी कम देंगे। एंड इम्पोर्टेंटली by the help of financial reward, motivation, monetary reward, there may be a chance कि एम्प्लॉय जो है वो डिससेटिस्फाइड नहीं रहे। Using financial reward system there may be a chance कि employee dissatisfied नहीं हो, but for job satisfaction intrinsic satisfaction is must, और वो हम केवल अटेन कर सकते हैं किससे, जॉब एनरिचमेंट से हम उसको इंट्रिंसिक सेटिस्फेक्शन दे सकते हैं। वो मन से जो है वो खुश होगा। अगर एक लेबर क्लास जो है वो एम्प्लॉय कस्टमर से इंटरेक्ट कर रहा है या वो बॉस के लिए कोई इंटरेस्टिंग काम करने में इन्वॉल्व है तो उसको मन से खुशी मिलेगी। एंड दैट्स वाई एम्प्लॉय और जॉब एनरिचमेंट इज रीजन ऑफ जॉब सेटिस्फेक्शन आल्सो। एंड यूजिंग क्रिएटिव मेथड्स एंड द चैलेंजिंग जॉब हम लोग जॉब एनरिचमेंट कर सकते हैं। There are few limitations also of the job enrichment. Uh, The basically behind the job enrichment is challenging assignment and making job challenging, you can say, or creating such kind of environment, exciting environment or interesting environment where job are no more monotonous and boring jobs. But it is not the truth. No one like challenging jobs, or you can say not everybody like the challenging job. As we discuss in the theory X and theory Y, that according to theory X, people don't like to work and they like more importantly job security and the safety. So हमेशा ऐसा नहीं है कि लोगों को चैलेंजिंग जॉब, चैलेंजिंग एनवायरनमेंट पसंद होगा, नहीं। मोस्टली लोग तो ऐसे होते हैं जिनको जो है वो लूज काइंड ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट है, शांति से चल रहा है सब कुछ, वही ठीक लगता है। सो इट इज़ नॉट ऑलवेज गोइंग टू वर्क की चैलेंजिंग एनवायरनमेंट काम करेगा। एंड सेकेंडली, job enrichment is more popular for the unskilled labor or semi skilled labor। जहाँ पे स्किल्ड प्रोफेशनल्स हैं वहाँ पे इस तरह की जो सिचुएशंस होती हैं कि आपको कोई इंटेलेक्चुअल काम दिया या फिर आपको शेड्यूलिंग करने की ऑटोनॉमी दी, ये सब चीज़ें तो जो हैं वो आप समझिए मिडिल मैनेजमेंट और टॉप मैनेजमेंट के पास ऑलरेडी होती है। सो basically, job enrichment is limited to the unskilled and semi-skilled labor. And importantly, nowadays, involvement of technology is too high. Everywhere you will find machinery. सो आप एम्प्लॉय को मशीन से तो बचा ही नहीं सकते हो, और आप सोचें कि हम उसको मशीन से हटा के और कोई इंटरेक्टिव और इंटेलेक्ट जॉब दें, तो इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल। मशीन का इन्वॉल्वमेंट और जो मशीन का इम्पैक्ट होता है वो तो रहेगा ही रहेगा। एंड वन मोर थिंग, मोस्टली ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस इम्पोज जॉब एनरिचमेंट, मतलब जो जॉब एनरिचमेंट का भी कोई मेथड होगा वो इम्पोज करेंगे उसके ऊपर। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल उनको बोला तुम क्लाइंट से इंटरेक्ट करो। अब कोई नहीं भी चाहता होगा, अगर कोई मैकेनिक या स्टाफ मेंबर या फिर कोई लेबर क्लाइंट से इंटरेक्शन उसको नहीं करना है, लेकिन नहीं साहब ये आपका जॉब एनरिचमेंट का पार्ट है तो आपको उससे इंटरेक्शन करना ही पड़ेगा। तो somehow rather than you can say the autonomy और freedom, हम लोग जॉब एनरिचमेंट को भी इम्पोज करके काम चलाना चाह रहे हैं। सो इन दैट केस इवन एनरिचमेंट भी जो है वो एम्पावरमेंट नहीं बनता और बोझ टाइप बन के रह जाएगा। So these are few disadvantages also, but the biggest advantage of job enrichment is कि there is almost no involvement of financial motivators, and with the help of job enrichment we can intrinsically satisfy the employee and we can reduce the turnover also.